Did everybody
this
unlock
on.
the ultimates, right?
I thought it's
Oh.
extreme.
Sorry, I'm not actually ready. I need to turn FC buffs on real quick.
Oh, they are about to run out.
I was also going to change which ones we're on.
Oh.
Going for the food buff, are we?
Why do we
Do
not
you
have a
even
food
do
buff?
See,
Whatever.
I'm not going to change my SC buffs. There's just so many of them that want the teleport one and the XP. So I'll make more food.
Gross.
It was quite good actually watching streams today. My character was able just to make quite a lot.
Scared to ask how much you made.
I made nearly 700 pots and over 300 food.
By the way, about the lastest mechanic, when we are baiting lasers, maybe we'll do like I saw in one stream, and it's all fixed position, so you don't need to swap like on your guide.
If
Just
everyone
staying
does,
on a fixed pose.
if everyone
But
does
tanks
that,
need to stand more closer to each other, and it's I think it's stuff like foreground and so on.
if we do that, if we do that, tanks need to invuln and stand on top of each other to this this is good space. But let's just see how we do.
All right, I'm ready. Sorry.
I mean, I'm gonna emote anyway, so.
Oh.
I was gonna say I've seen a lot of groups doing that way, and it does look.
Yeah.
You have to
Like
eat.
casters don't need to move.
I think you have to eat the first two with a cooldown. Then you invuln afterwards.
You can invuln if you want.
Can you? Because I swear that the magic Von would just nuke you.
The 10 seconds of invul time is enough for it. I mean, I'm a tank knight, so I'm just gonna pop it and.
Oh, do tanks take a bait as well?
No, tanks are not taking bait.
They don't. Unless somebody's dead, in which case they do.
I was gonna say if we're using invulns, we could probably just take a bait if we could, right? I'm guessing it just targets the non-tanks.
I think it targets the non-tanks, but if someone's dead, then the tanks will get it.
I thought it was the same as 11, where it just targeted the closest person.
Yeah, that's what I thought originally.
I'm gonna make a macro just for a quick 5-second countdown. Does that sound good with everyone? You just pull a bunch and then we can ask questions.
5 seconds is perfect.
Yeah. I'm team gonna be inside this.
Okay.
So for the first mechanic, just because we are going to see it immediately, so do we agree on support north, DPS south? Do we do that?
We can try that one. Yeah.
Okay.
We just got to figure out how it feels. Does it work?
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Oh wait.
Oh, I'm griefing.
Let's just start with the raid. Stop grief at the start.
So me and Kuru. So I need to. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So in this case, well, since we're on the same team, I presume.
So this is the priority thing. So the reason, if anyone has their party list set up differently, I'd recommend having it this way in the sense of we do it role based because so like on my screen, for example, I have the 2 tanks, then the 2 healers, then the 4 DPS. DPS should have the 4 DPS, then maybe healers and tanks or tanks healers.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier for me to look at my screen and see immediately. Like for example, if me and Nep both have 2, for example, then one of us needs to swap to the other group. And then if there's a same pair on the support side, there's going to be a same pair on the DPS side. So what we suggested was having the melee adjust in the sense of, say, if me and a healer get the same number, then I would move over. And then vice versa, because there's 2 of the same number on the other side, the missing number from the DPS is going to have a duplicate on their side. So you could do the same with the melee and the ranged, for example. The melee could move through, and they would replace me, and I would replace them, basically. And then in the situation where both tanks get it, I could flex for Nep, and then the DPS, probably like Kurumi, could flex for Nana.
All right.
And then it's just the same rule as before with snakes, I think, where it's just the northernmost tower is for supports or group 1, I guess you could call them, just the support group, and then the southernmost is for DPS. But the same goes for the tethers. You want to imagine there's 4 spots. So say the towers are bottom left and top left, for example. You would put the towers bottom right and top right. Sorry, the tethers top right and bottom right.
All right. So the support group goes from north clockwise, right? It's like priority. In
I think north clockwise is good for supports,
and
and
then
then
west counterclockwise is for the other group, so DPS.
yeah, I think it should be done a little bit differently. Personally, I think it should be like limit cut, but we might need to revise this because I think it should be supports should be 1 clockwise. So supports are the 1A and 2B, and the DPS are D4, C3.
You want to color coordinate markers?
I think it's better like that, personally. And then in a situation where there are towers on D and B, for example, DPS would be on D and tanks healers would be on B. It's a little bit like limit cut in T, where you would have like was it 1, 2, 5, 6 north, and then 3, 4, 7, 8 south. But if it was east and west, you would have like 1, 5, 1, 2, 5, 6 on B, for example. Should we give it a go?
Yeah, well, let's just give it a go. So let's
Maybe I'll just keep chain pulling and we get some feel for it.
yeah, let's get a feel for who gets what and see what happens. I would suggest everyone start sort of towards the edge of the hitbox so that the number 3s, if you get them, can go and collect the tethers.
So number 3 on
Fucking tether. I
Yeah.
go through it like 3 times.
best thing to do. I don't know if any of you have tanked P3 Savage. Is well, actually no, it's a bit like tethers in P4 Savage. Probably the easiest way. It needs to be a bit of a joint effort between the 2 people.
I stand like exactly under the boss middle.
You
It
can't
should
really do that.
be.
You can if it works, but I had issues doing that on P3 and P4.
I think it would be better if the entire party stacks south or maybe an intercardinal with the boss, and number 3s step in so they can just do a little jiggle.
The ideal thing is to make it. Fucking, I'm getting erased by this guy.
Why am I always number 1?
Let me get yours. Go around.
Go there.
Go around. I said go round.
You wanna you see what me and Kurumi are doing? You wanna do this. You wanna mirror the towers. So now the towers are over this side, you mirror the towers with tethers, basically. If you get what I mean.
Holy shit.
I'm innocent.
If you are not taking a tether, you should not be in the boss's hitbox. The safe spot for you to be standing is if you're not taking a tower, then you stand next to the tower.
Or behind it.
If you,
Yeah.
or behind it if you're arranged, yeah.
So
You can use your rampart if you want.
I think at this point everyone should be on the edge of the hitbox and then look at your debuff bar and see if you have a 3. If you got a 3, you're allowed to go
Wait.
in the boss.
Why did I change my party list? Was that for a Panther Crate or
So we need a swap here, by the way, for 4s.
Oh,
So I'm gonna go to the south group.
So I'm gonna go over here.
So I'm gonna go here.
Oh
I don't
god, I
know.
should not be here.
No.
And
Good
then
night.
4s.
That kind of work.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Nana died.
Just keep
Okay,
the
get my-
keep the tether away.
Oh,
We actually almost did it.
I'm not sure I can. Let's just view this. Do people get debuffs when they're down? I swear they do.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
do.
Oh yeah.
So
So
That means we're
you
still
would-
gonna get a missile.
You
right?
wouldn't have to adjust here for us, right?
Oh, actually,
Because we all have 1, 2, 3, 4.
exactly, yeah.
I forget which one was which then. Does everyone get the priority for the first mechanic and kind of how we're doing it? Or does anyone have any questions?
Zeps. Look up.
It's actually pretty easy. You just gotta, because the 2 people are going to be the only people with the tether going in. You just run around the middle of the boss.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You only need to adjust if you have the same number in your group,
Yeah.
right?
So that time, me and Geller had the same number, so I moved to the south group. So that
Yeah,
would have
I
meant
think-
that I think we were missing 2, which means there
No,
would have been a
I swapped. Yeah, I swapped.
yeah. So
Oh yeah,
we-
so if
we
one of
did
them,
it
if
correctly.
one group has it, the other should. Swap
Yeah,
as well.
so it's a priority system in the sense of melee adjust. If you're the same number as a range DPS, you adjust. If you're the same number as Nana, you just basically work out between you two. Like if I'm the same number as Nep, I'll adjust. If I'm the same number as a heal, if I have the same, I always adjust. Personally. And then you just the tethers, you mimic the towers. So if the towers are top left, bottom left, you're going to be top right, bottom right with the tethers, basically.
So everyone should be towards the edge of the hitbox now. Look at your numbers. So me and crew need to have one swap over.
Going south.
Yeah, that was. Okay, that might have been my fault.
Yeah, I'm dead anyway.
Try
Take this.
What's
Can-
what's the
can I-
priority? What's the
can I offer a-
priority order again?
Can I offer a bit of advice for the tethers, by the way? When you take the tether, don't move out and then start rotating to your spot. Go to the middle, grab the tether, look at where you're going to go, and then move from the middle to your spot. The tethers are 3, 4, 1, 2.
So, wait, how does this even work?
You get
Would
a
I
debuff.
would I adjust if Karu had it?
That's
Or
what
would
you'd have
Karu
to.
adjust?
You just have to discuss that. One of you has to adjust.
So based on what I just knocked up there, it would be that the first person in line adjusts. So melee 1 adjusts, M2 stays. If range
Yeah.
has it, M2 will adjust. If both range have it, R1 would adjust. And then
Mhm.
for support, it would be MT will adjust over off tank adjusts over H1 adjusts over H2 never adjusts.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Okay.
If I were you, Nana, I'll just say I'll take M1, and you'll always adjust if you get the same number. It's easier.
yeah,
I mean, I'm just YOLOing. I'm.
You only have to adjust if you're the same number as a healer.
Yeah, I know.
yes, everyone would just need to understand the rules for them. It's very personal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I would never adjust unless I'm paired with Zaps, in which case I would adjust.
Okay, so I need to adjust.
I have to adjust.
No. Oh, we both have. Oh, actually, yeah, we both do.
Yeah,
Bronco.
I had to adjust.
Oh.
Drew?
With the tethers, I think.
Sorry, I should have taken a tether there. I didn't.
Goodbye.
I think we can't be having those tethers out. They need to be in because they're trapping people. So
Yeah, that's
in
what I mentioned earlier. If
Yeah.
you take a tether, you want to make sure that say I've taken a tether and I need to move to west. I don't go from like south all the way around to D. I go through the boss and then come out to D basically. I didn't know you could get so that time there was 2 swaps needed, by the way.
Yeah.
That was I didn't know that could happen. I lost track of what I was doing there because of that.
Yeah. This is the only issue. It's like
Am I not right in thinking that you only have to swap if you have the same as someone else?
in your group.
Yes.
Yeah.
In your group.
In your group.
Okay.
That's the reason why we separate supports in DPS, is because if it was group 1, group 2, like tank healer 2 DPS, I would have to look at me, then look at the healer, then look at like 5 people down at the DPS, and look at 7 people down for the next DPS. Whereas if we do it like this, I just have the first 4 on top of my list.
Yeah. Count 1 to 4. If there's a duplicate, find out if it's someone you need to adjust for, and that's where the personal
Yeah.
thing comes in.
That's cool.
The good news is, once we understand this priority, it's the same priority for the next mechanic in the entirety of Phase 1.
Nice.
I mean, there's only 2 mechanics in Phase 1 in all honesty.
Yeah, there's just only 2 make.
Okay, so I need to adjust. So I would take that north tether, I think, right?
We need a tether taken over it.
Goodbye, world.
Oh no.
That would have been
I'm not,
4 that time.
I'm not supposed to help this.
Let's go again. We just got to chain pull it, I think, until we have a question. Let's just keep going. Anyone's
Yeah,
got a
it's just-
question? Just ask a question.
So Kuru needs to adjust.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
And
Oh,
shit.
take that, take north, take north, take north.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll go south.
I'll
Yeah.
take north again.
So I need the east one, I think.
It was
And then
Yeah,
last,
but,
and then
and
two-
the
two-
tower
two
was
tickets.
empty, so I need to be there.
Oh, you actually can't take a. You can't even soak a tower with invuln. It just
Dude.
kills you.
And it was third one missed.
Yeah, that's probably mine.
So again, let's just see if we can identify it as we go.
Yeah, this is like Living Liquid. It's a dance you got to get used to.
But the good news is we already know the rules. We just got to understand the rules.
Okay, I need to just. So-
Hints can't. Oh, no.
Then ones take tethers. There's a tower,
Det var säkert.
and now the ones.
I need to be okay.
I'll take the north one.
I cut it.
Oh, okay.
I should be taking the
Yeah.
north one because I adjusted.
Okay.
Oh god, dude, this is so hard to like get from the
I
tether
can't
to
imagine
the
how
tower.
fun this must be to do in your openers. By the way,
Mhm.
fucking hell.
I
Did
mean,
it right this time, but without from damage. I'll use my Seraph there, because it's so hard to heal in the middle with the tethers.
See, I think my shake is probably going to be better for me to use between the first mechanic and the next one.
I will use Microcosmos before first one, and we'll activate it after first one. Okay.
do
Hey,
you
want me to
mind
use Seraph
change?
here?
You have
I think you can use Seraph on second one. I mean, after second one.
what is it?
Second mechanic or second towers?
Or second hours.
Okay. So I don't think there's an adjust here, right?
No, there's no adjust.
I'll take North. So.
Yeah.
Tower on. What is
Okay,
empty?
it should be mine.
I take it.
Or wait.
Next tower 3. So
Yeah,
that's left.
I'm gonna attack this.
it's 5.
Teva's a 3/4, 1/2.
Any quotes? No,
I'm dead.
they're dead.
That's all good. Oh, never mind.
I
Yeah,
tried.
3/4. It's you want to kind of cement in your head what number you had because it's easy to lose track of it. Because when you take your tower, the number disappears. So I just like say my number in my head.
Can you
No.
remind me what's the support priority? Are they north clockwise?
So it's technically north south, but I opt for northwest clockwise, similar to how we would have done in E12 Savage, for example.
So you have so you're prioritizing the red.
One A,
purple.
2B, etc.
Yeah. I would say that. And then in a situation where it's north-south, obviously it's very easy. In a situation where it's east-west, DPS would be on D and supports would be on B, for example.
So, color pairs, I mean.
Kind of colors, yeah. Supports are pink and yellow, DPS are purple and blue. That's how I suggest it. Obviously, suggest a way if you want to do it differently.
So,
but I think that would work.
Like,
It
let's say
makes
for
the most sense because you're keeping the supports north and the DPS south,
Let me make sure
basically,
I understand this. So
rather
if,
than left-right.
if for DPS, if there's no tower on blue and yellow, you would go to the purple one, right?
If there was a tower on, so there can't be tower. So the towers are always one across from each other. There can't be two towers like right next to each other.
Oh.
So say there was a tower on D and C. I don't even think there can be a tower on South. I think it's always intercardinal. Close to
so
the intercardinal.
the towers spawn on the cardinals, but they're just left or right.
They're just off, aren't
center.
they?
They're just off center. And you can have two either side. So
Yeah.
you could because you can have a repeat. You can have a south tower and a south tower, and
If
it will
there's
just jump sides.
If there's ever a situation where one tower is say at around D, for example, and one tower is at C, I'd probably say the support should take the one on D, and maybe the DPS the ones on C. There
Yeah,
could be
that
like
should,
a
that
there
should
could
be
like
how
a,
it is, by the way you said that.
Yeah,
priority.
it's the same as it's still like 1A 2B as supports, but it's still northwest clockwise.
Oh,
Just in case you get some janky pattern. Like if there is a tower at A, for example, and a tower at the top of B, the supports would take the one at A, and the DPS would take the one at B, for example.
So
Because technically, it still follows that rule.
So basically, you're just going 1 clockwise, D counterclockwise into the first available tower.
And then if you're
Ish.
swapping, you take the opposite of what you would take normally.
Yeah, exactly. Unless the towers are dead opposite each other, like D and B, it should always work out that the support group takes the northernmost and the DPS takes the southernmost.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with that. Let's give it some pulls.
Okay.
Unless anyone's got any burning questions.
This is the clear. We're going to clear the whole firewall first.
That would be something special, that would.
Okay.
Nana's the adjust.
I think I took the wrong one.
if you took the wrong one, you will return.
We did it.
We did. Oh,
So, I think we split up into two groups here.
Yeah, it's the same.
One is-
Same again.
We look at where the safe spot is, and there's one group north and one group south. So, like, we would stay here, I think.
steps across.
We have 2 healers on the same.
Is it? I wonder if this is always clockwise. Oh,
Yeah, we had Among Us in.
okay.
Yeah.
This isn't the. I think there might be a potential swap here as well,
There can be, yes.
Yeah.
because I think we had 2 stacks go off in the. I'll be honest. I thought we were going to spend a lot longer on the first mechanic, and I haven't looked into Panic Creator too much.
It's fine.
But should we? You guys want to keep practicing the first one? Because I feel like that might have been a little bit of a fluke.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah,
let's just do the
Okay.
first one a couple times. Just remember that from all the VODs and stuff people watched yesterday, the priority system is exactly the same. The DPS will be south, the tanks and healers will be north. It is healable from the other side of the arena. We just need to get there and sort of follow the basics.
Yeah, I'm adjusting. Oh, never mind. Oh no.
Okay, it's okay.
Oh,
No?
no.
I'm using.
No. This is not okay.
Yeah.
I love tethers. I love tethers. I love tethers.
What
Just
even
know if you mirror the towers perfectly with the tethers, you can stand on either side of the tower and be safe. By the way.
Shotgun the wall. What?
Wow. Privileged caster players.
Caster's privileged. Silence, heathen.
It makes a change, doesn't it?
Silence, you actual heathen. Oh my god.
These privileged casters.
You know my fellow tank.
My guru. Oh no.
I'm recording tether. So
I'm gonna die.
I didn't even get it.
That's not where the tether should be.
I'm
I don't think
tanking.
anyone took.
I'm
I don't think anyone
tanking.
took it off you actually, did they?
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
we
not. It's not attacking.
After
Yeah,
after the tether goes off, should we just stay still until it's taken, or what?
So
Yeah, you have.
Or should
Yeah,
you
it
just
depends.
move?
yeah.
You can just stay still. It depends whether or not you can get say in that situation where the tethers are parallel each other, it's easier, right? Sorry, the towers are parallel each other because you got a safe spot immediately to your left or to your right. If there's a situation where you are literally like, I don't know, bottom left with the tether, but bottom right is a tower, you could just stand there and then wait for it to go off and then just move afterwards. It doesn't make it that much. It doesn't make it any harder for the tether to go, right? Because you shouldn't have to worry about moving with the tether after you've done your tether, because someone's going to run in the middle and take it off you anyway. So you should just be worrying about getting to a safe position there, you know? You can't really pass the tether to someone else by mistake because someone is going to run closer to the boss, circle in the middle like P4 Savage and take it off you. But in general, standing still makes it easier to see it, I guess. Also, yeah, 35k auto attacks.
So no adjust here.
I would go no.
So
Right.
I would have
Oh.
to take the west one.
I was actually north there, but it's all good.
God. Wait. Is it a
You're southmost, by the way, Zaps.
Okay, goodbye, world. I'm sacrificing
I
myself.
can take
Alright.
that tower.
You're always south as DPS.
I thought we were doing it. Oh.
There was
Here,
a
here, let me
there
make
was
some real
a
quick.
there was a
Don't-
safe spot. There was a safe spot northwest, and there was a safe spot southwest. You would have been on the southwest tether there, because there was no swaps involved, and I was 3 with you.
Yeah.
For healers, I don't know if you were here yesterday when we looked at it, but the tether gives 90% or like a stupid amount of HP down, and it takes 10 seconds for it to go away, and then only after that can you heal.
Did Zaps
Oh.
die from damage?
Yes.
Zaps died,
Think-
yeah, 30k hit on a 25k health.
Yeah, the towers do.
Hey, what the fuck?
The towers do a bit of damage.
Yeah, like 20k or something like that.
I also get autoed during the the whole thing.
Oh,
No, you're not.
You're not doing it during
don't.
the 1,000.
You don't?
You don't.
Yeah.
Oh, he autos you at the start at least.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
the towers do the most damage on Zaps. He's got the lowest resistance, so they do no more than 30k damage.
Hmm.
Jesus.
I'm saving my shake for the Panther Crater at the moment. I can move it there if it helps. I don't know which is going to be harder to heal.
Was Nana in pain?
Yes, I was.
I heard that. I was like, oh, I'm looking forward to a Picasso. Oh, we have the Picasso.
Yeah, it's fine. We can just
I
go.
love the Picasso.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that.
Cool. If everyone's seen the masterpiece, we'll put it in the Louvre and let's carry on.
I
That's
thought it was
pretty good.
from one, not two, though.
No, it's one for supports.
You would be from 1 if you were swapping.
Yeah,
Okay.
Normally, you're starting from C.
E.
D. Yeah,
No, we start from C, right?
it's D counter.
You just written it.
You just drew it.
You just drew it.
He just drew the image, and now he's like,
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, there's an arrow going from D through 4. Like, you just drew it.
Yeah, but that's if
pictures right.
that's if there's not any on the blue and yellow. I thought, right?
It's like limit cut. Like, imagine if there was a limit cut and the DPS always had 3, 4, 7, 8, and the supports always had 1, 2, 5, 6. But there's the chance that the DPS and the tanks healers might swap their numbers. It's the same sort of thing in the sense that 1, 2, 5, 6 always has to go north, and 3, 4, 7, 8 always has to go south. So we just split up the map in a north and south quadrant, but still have the rule in the background that it is clockwise from 1 for supports and then counterclockwise from D for DPS. if we do it as counterclockwise from C and clockwise from A, it kind of muddles it up a bit because the colors start from 1 and 3, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
YOLO.
We pretty much got it, just a bit of fine tuning, really.
Yeah, we understand the mechanic. We just need to get it sorted.
So now we're just.
Fly world.
Please, can you don't go through that and like just go out?
If you're not taking a tether, you should always go around the hitbox.
Yeah.
If you
just
have
take
to,
mine.
you can run through the towers. By the way, nothing will happen if you run through a tower.
Let's go.
I need to repair already. Fucking hell, my weapon's already breaking.
This is going to be an expensive ultimate for you.
I have almost a max stack of dark matter.
Same.
Imagine having crafted.
So me and Nana. Okay.
Just on 4.
Oh, wait, what the
Oh wait, someone took my tether.
Backstep.
Uh-oh.
Did I get it?
You killed everyone.
Someone
Good
took my
night.
tether somehow.
In this
It needs to be give and take with the tethers. It's not your tether until both people that have 3 have tethers. Like if I'm starting from north, for example, and I move through the boss, I'm gonna get a tether. But because you should be also making the movement around the middle of the boss to get the tethers, when we see that both people have the tethers, that's when you move out. You don't grab one and move out because the other person might grab it as well.
Yeah,
It's just safer for both people to move under the boss, do a little spin around, and then move out.
Yeah, they can do that, and the people that have the tether should move onto the edge of the boss's hitbox so people can get behind them. And
That's one thing that used
and
to hurt
stay
me in
still.
P4F so much. You took my tether. Like, no, you took one and then like ran to the edge before everyone else got theirs, you know? People that used to like die by that rule, and I hated it.
wait, 1 second.
Oh.
Because the situation with me and Gala is.
So
that
we was like C and D. Yeah. So yeah, I'm healer on C and DPS should go on D, or we need to swap because we agreed to start from 1 clockwise.
Oh, yeah, if it can be like that, isn't that why we said to go from C to yellow? And then if it's not there, go to purple?
So where
I thought that was
healer
the whole
should be?
point.
I think it's I think you're probably just thinking about it. I think both ways work. I think you're thinking of it a different way than I am. It works in I think the way I explained it might be that north-south is the priority, but there's also the secondary priority of 1 clockwise, D counterclockwise. If that makes sense. There's like 2 rules involved with it.
I'm gonna make my Picasso.
It's basically
Can't wait.
group 1 is northernmost, and group 2 is southernmost, or DPS is southernmost, supports is
So
northern.
if it's D and C, I should go on D.
If it's D and C, the support should go on D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, we can just do that.
Well, you can do it either way, but we should agree on one.
So you can either do north.
The only
south.
one where it's different is if it's B or D, right? But
Because you can have the tanks go all the way from one clockwise, but you could also have the loose rule of because
mean,
D
it's-
is northernmost and C isn't, you know.
I mean, it's too much change. Like if it's B and C, I need to go on B and like not priority, right? So
Yeah. It's the same as if it
Does
was
not
A and
make
B, for
sense.
example. It would make more sense to me for the support group to be on A and the DPS to be on B, as an example, you know?
yeah, I mean, for my opinion, it's just easy to start from one and D and one group going clockwise till they saw like a tower and another group going
Yeah.
clockwise.
I
But
don't
it's
mind
up
either
to
way.
you.
We'll let our glorious leader decide if you want. Which would you what do you want us to do?
I mean, they both make perfect sense. I think that
Technically, Geller's one is the easiest to follow because it's just one absolute rule, isn't it?
yeah, it's just a bit.
Exactly.
There's no secondary priority. There's just you just look at one, you go clockwise, and the first tower you see is yours. You
Yeah,
go from one clockwise, the first empty spot you see is yours.
yeah,
So,
and that's support,
see-
and then yeah,
I see merits of both, and I think Geller's one might be easier to might be easier to. It might not be in some really niche situations easier to execute because there might be a situation where someone is late because they got a really bad pattern, but I think that's inevitable, and I don't think you'll ever really fix that. You just have to react to it quicker.
yeah. So long as it's a simple rule rather than a simple pattern, it's a simple rule is probably the best. So what we'll do is we'll go support goes 1 clockwise, DPS goes D counterclockwise.
Technically, the only extremes in this situation would be if there is a DC or an AB,
Yeah, basically.
because BC is easy, and so is AD.
Yeah.
So yeah, I support Geller's way of doing it.
Yeah,
Just regardless of north south, just always do group 1 clockwise from north, from 1, sorry, and group 2 counterclockwise from D.
if you need a visual, it's in chat.
Yeah, that I think if everyone agrees, I think that's a good way to do it.
Oh god, that's much harder to see.
Well,
It is a little bit, but it's one of those things where you kind of just get used to it. The towers do spawn before the initial towers go off as well, by the way, so you can see them before you need to move into position. It's just one of those things that you need to practice, really.
the towers actually spawn just as the AoEs go out.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone was wondering. So you can already tell if you're going to be in a good spot or a bad spot just simply before the AoEs even happen, or you soak your towers because it all happens at the same time.
so no adjust.
Where the fuck is the tether? Stop running away with a bloody tether.
No,
We all dead.
we are dead.
Yeah, I just wall it.
Hi, Nup.
Hello.
Staying in the middle waiting for the other one to take the tether. I don't know who.
It was me, but then people kept running away with it. People just need to
Yeah.
stay still.
You
We need
So-
to stay in the middle.
yes. So yes, there's ways people can make it easier for each other. The people that have the tethers, don't try and take the tether off of someone. Just go under the boss and do a circle around the boss at the bottom of the boss's hitbox. The people with the tethers shouldn't need to worry about standing still at the beginning there, because they need to move into position for the. Well, they don't know who's going to have the tether, and they need to move into position for the first tower potentially. But if you both wiggle under the boss, you'll both get the. You'll both get the tether.
You get the numbers before they come out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You get
Okay,
the towers
Kuru
before the
needs
towers
to
even come out.
adjust here, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we claimed that.
I'll move the gal.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm dead.
That's why I don't stay in it. You know.
Like, to make it as easy as possible, the people that aren't taking the tethers just need to stand outside the hitbox.
Yeah, I think there should be a golden rule of under no circumstances are you allowed in the hitbox at all
Yeah,
unless you're taking a
100%.
tether.
1,000,000%.
Oh,
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 No, no.
This was mistake, let's say.
do you want me to do longer polls?
I don't know.
So I need to adjust for 4. Oh, comfy pattern.
Oh, shit.
Has someone taken my tower?
Wait, what number were you?
Was I was 4, wasn't I?
couldn't have
Maybe.
I don't think so. I think
me
Karuna
and-
had 4.
No, it was me and Nana.
Is this always clockwise? Oh,
no,
it's not.
This is counted as this one.
So am I out here?
I fucked up.
I'm supposed to be out now.
Which one? Okay, so the prey marker is the share, right?
yes.
The prey is share. The missile is a
Spread.
individual AOE with magic bomb.
Right.
Okay.
So
And not text others if you are so close.
yeah, I mean,
Let me go out swap on white mage.
Okay.
Because different stats of pool for my star is
Yeah,
so
we're
mess.
gonna-
It's just trouble. I can't understand where I need to put stuff when
Yeah,
it's
well,
different every time.
when we're
for
pushing
some
the
reason.
phase, we'll do like probably a 15-second countdown. But yeah, while we're learning the first part, it's always worth just chain pulling, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maximum time.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
instance.
I'm not sure why I did that time. No, I had 2 actually. I should have taken a tether at the end. I thought I had 4
Oh.
for some reason. I was like, why is Val in my tower? Huh?
He's like, I can't count. Oh, I've been tank masters one too many times.
Been hit on the head with too many tank busters, yeah.
Let's go again.
Yo, we get a bonus tombstone reward. We clear.
Hey,
Let's
yo.
go.
That's the real loot.
You joke, but
Extra
I'm actually gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
Extra
we know.
Yeah. Wait. No, that's right.
One.
There's a lot of people around there.
Cringe.
I was waiting for my
Bravo.
tether.
The tether we take should also be in the same priority system, right?
Yes, yeah, everything's the same.
The idea is, imagine there's a tower opposite of where the towers actually are. Imagine there's 4 towers, and you have to take the tether into one of them. They're always they're always making a square or a diamond.
Can we actually do a small adjustment? If you have the tether and it goes off, can you like move like a little bit into the boss? Because going all the way around you is like a lot more distance, and
You
I missed the
can-
tower because of it.
I would say you can be on the ring of the boss. I think that's
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
I've not had any trouble myself doing it if I stand on the ring.
Yeah, I don't mean like inside the boss. I just mean like a little bit
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah, so no,
As
no
long
one
as
has to go to Narnia
if
to go
you're
around you.
yeah, as long as you're within that ring when you have him selected, that's fine.
Yeah, let's go again. Yeah, so just take a step in, but don't be like in the center. Be like on the edge. Where we are now, that's perfect.
I move like this if you see.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So
Oof.
I would go west here, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to identify the swaps really early. We have to identify them as they come out. Let's go again.
I'm thinking there's got to be a better strat for doing this beginning part. 'Cause in that strat there, me and Geller should have changed. But that seems a bit cack-handed to make the white mage move to west and then me go south.
No, adjust.
Can you... Oh. No one's taking that tether?
Yeah. No,
I'll check the weather.
I love
That was
headers.
close. No,
No, I didn't.
That was whoever were ones needed those tethers.
so
I honestly don't know how I didn't take it. I went around the boss like in the middle like this.
Just rotate like this to 60.
I did that. I did not get it.
Was the person with the tether moving? Because I've seen a lot of groups just run the rule of if you got a tether, you're not allowed to move once you're in position. Just stay there until it's taken from you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just-
Still.
Just shenanigans.
Yeah.
Just go.
Because we all know how good tethers are in the game.
Yeah.
All you guys talking as if you've been dealing with tethers for ages, man. You don't have any idea what it's like to be a tank. Well, Nana does, but
We've done some
think-
tank. We chose
think
not
you
to
tanked
go
it.
down that road.
Okay, I need to adjust 4.
Oh god. Ah!
fuck yeah.
Did you give birth or something? Man, what is going on?
Oh, that was my bad. That was my bad.
Save swift cast. Ah, okay.
Taking notes. I see.
We got the positioning right at the end. I think we were okay. Let's
Yeah.
go again.
Can I make a
Good.
quick suggestion for
Go on.
tanks and healers? I think we're doing it really wonky. Should we have the healers adjust?
Huh?
Yeah, movement
'Cause-
is
'cause-
nice.
The thing is, at the moment, right? So the reason we were doing tanks adjust because I had the idea that all the healers would be at north. The trouble is, at the moment, is I'm moving north, and if I have to adjust for Geller in that situation, for example, Geller then has to go north, and I have to go south. There's been a few situations where I've had a swap with a healer, and it's just made more sense for the healer to stay south than for me to stay north. So can we just do the opposite and just have the healers adjust for the tanks?
It's up to your
I mean,
role
for-
group.
I mean, for support department, we can do like that.
Yeah.
It basically means that
Basically means we need to watch from what debuff you have.
yeah, the only time you would ever go to the
And
north
at the
group,
same time, watch from needs to target heal someone. Perfect.
yeah, the only time you would ever have to move to the north group is if you were having the same number as each other. Otherwise, you will always be south. You guys good for that?
Wait, I don't understand.
So which one of you two wants to be the flex for? Do you want to do it, Gala?
For example,
I don't know which one of you wants to.
I'm
do it,
adjusting
but
for in case it's both healers.
it stops the situation where I have to run from north to south. Say me and you get the same numbers, F, right?
Mhm.
I would be adjusting for you. I would now be in group 2 and you would be in group 1. But because you start the fight at C and you stay at C, it means you then have to run all the way from C to north and me all the way from north to south. If we do it this way, if we do the healers adjusting, it means that if me and you have the same number, you just stay at south. We've already adjusted.
I mean, I know,
You know
but
what I mean?
this is just for the first setters. It could be worse for the third setters, maybe. No, because I know this is
should
good for
be-
first setters.
It's good
But
for first tethers.
it's not guaranteed to give an advantage for,
No,
for
but
the
it
later
just-
setters.
At the moment, it's a bit wonky because I don't always do the priority system correct, and I'm kind of winging it each time. Because sometimes the healers move and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I don't mind as long as we're.
It
We
just
all
means
agree
that
on-
it just means the tanks can always be north and the healers can most of the like 3/4 of the time healers can always be south, basically.
Oh, what do you say, Gala?
I don't like it, but whatever you want.
We can just carry on doing what we're doing. I just made the observation that it's a bit wonky sometimes. But if you don't want
I
the
think-
situation where you would have to potentially move north, because obviously you're casting, then we can just keep it the way it is.
Yeah, for now I'm
I'll
just.
let you two decide what you want to do with it.
Yeah, let's just stick with the strat for now. Maybe we'll change it
Okay.
later if.
Yep, no worries.
To be fair, most groups that I've seen are not optimal.
Oh, of course not.
So take note, but I don't want to do this. Just
Fuck, you know.
Well, wait.
just take notes. Well, just because I hit.
Hey, someone take my thing.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. That should have been me.
Can I sack this tower?
I'll have after raid today. I'll have a think about a better way to do this because it might be easier for me and Nep to swap, make it off tank main tank. You know. So I
mean-
swap with the healers, but if me and you have the same number, you just
Yeah,
stay
we can.
south.
Yeah,
Should we
we
just do
can. We can just adjust for healers. If we got
Yeah.
both same numbers, just unga bunga.
Yeah. That's fine. Me and you can do that between ourselves.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll only adjust for a healer. Makes it easier because I'm already at north.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to adjust.
Go south side. South side again.
So you can still do this without us.
Yes.
There you go.
So should we here try to split into our north-south?
Yeah, DPS south. Do touch support north. Make the adjust as needed.
Which AoE do we sit on? Because we have to. I know we have to sit on the edge of one of these. Like, do we just go here?
It's no. It'll rotate in a direction.
Yeah.
It will rotate in a direction.
So do we move towards the one that's coming towards us, or?
Wait, I didn't get one.
Wait.
What the fuck?
Okay, so I'm out because I have the prey marker.
Me
No,
and
if you have
Kira
Prey Marker, you
and-
stay with group.
No, I'm in the missile.
I'm doing the mechanic.
Yeah, AoE placement's going to be key in this. We're going to have to group up and not spread out. But
I think if we are able to get a clip of Stow's group, I love the way Stow's group does this mechanic. They do it so that they identify which AoE, which way around it's going, if it's counter or clockwise. They stand next to the AoE that's about to go off, and you basically end up dropping the floor AoEs inside the other AoE. So it's a lot less cluttered.
By the way, after doing this tether shenanigans a bit, I feel like the north and south just might be easier, honestly.
Do you think?
Instead of this rotate thing. Maybe, I don't know.
The
Well,
only
sometime-
time it's not easier is if you have them parallel at D and B, but you just make the rule of supports B and DPS D, I guess. You just do northernmost is group 1, southernmost is group 2.
So
I mean, we can keep doing it now, but I'm having a lot of trouble sometimes trying to figure out where I'm going.
Do you guys want to try doing it northern and southernmost, and then maybe after today we can discuss it in Discord and think about it? Because it doesn't really change it for me much, because I'm always north unless I'm with a healer.
well, they're always on a cardinal. So like it genuinely doesn't matter. But I think we've changed it within the first 40 minutes of raid. We've changed it like 3 times. So I think let's just pick one, stick with it for the rest of the night, just iron it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we will work on it and come up with an idea for next raid. But I think we just need to give it a real good effort and stop changing it just until we can actually see if it works consistently.
I'm fine with either, but if people prefer one way over the other, I'll be okay with that. It makes it easier for some people.
It's fine. Should we ready check? Yes for change to north-south. No for stick with the rotation from 1 and D.
Takes whatever for me.
Whatever.
Okay, we're north-southing it.
North-south it is. Okay, so support always north and D or B?
So north and B. It's only if D and B are the cardinals that they're at. But even then, one will be more north than the other. But I think it's easier just because they're slightly off. Just to say that if it is east and west, to just have the DPS D for DPS and the
so support is
to B.
north or east, and DPS are south or west.
Yeah.
For that one odd one. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's just sync that in.
I love how much bigger this boss's hitbox is compared to our 11 Savage, by the way. Kind of crazy. Oh, that hit me. What the fuck?
Oh. Yeah,
What
he's
number are
dead.
you? I'll save you a swift.
He's 2. He's the last ever.
You'll need someone need to take the. Oh no, I might be able to make it actually. Yeah, I can take my tether.
I died for your
Trying to get this
sins.
one. Oh shit.
Backstep.
Oh, I went the wrong way. I was a little bit disoriented then. Sorry.
So Panther
That's
crater.
fine.
Just watch it. Just watch it spawn. Just watch it spawn. So the AoEs. Okay.
So, for example, in this case, me and Shunsa need to swap group, right?
Is it always clockwise?
No, this is counter.
No, is it always is it always counterclockwise? I swear I always run this way around the boss.
I feel like I've always gone around the same way there.
Let's go
I
again.
feel like it is always counter.
Nah, it can
So
be
we
changed.
we both one with Shunsa, so we need to swap in this case, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
two same numbers can't be on the
So
same.
I'm staying and he's swapping, or
Wait. We had ones?
yeah,
Yeah,
me and you have one.
so one of you need to swap.
Do the numbers that you get at the beginning dictate the order of debuffs you get in the next part?
No.
I think
No.
it's
I don't think so.
I
unrelated.
had 2 and then I had 4.
Yeah,
What
they
do you
get
mean?
they get reissued. So you get another set of inline debuffs after Looper and into Pantocrator. When Pantocrator is cast, the end of the
Oh,
cast
okay.
part, you get another lot of inline debuffs.
So we have to do the same thing basically.
Same thing again. Yeah, that's why I said the priority system works for the mechanics in this phase.
I kind of hard focused on the so the out marker, does that indicate the looping thing? So if I have so I don't have to look at the debuff timer on the spread, I can just look at my number.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I know okay, so I know that time I had one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we have
so
one.
It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. So with
Well,
that
we're in
one,
the first person now, basically.
yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is the individual hits, right? So you take the AOE, but similar to how the tethers were, the big AOE, right? The shared AOE in this case is 3, 4, 1, and 2. That's who it hits on. So with Pantocrator, it's number 1 out for your individual AOE behind the group, and then the whole group gets cleaved by number 3's line cleave as you go around the boss. So it's exactly the
Okay.
same order with exactly the same priority. It's just rather than take a tower, the numbers take an individual AOE away from the group.
Okay, I got you.
We're doing that behind, right?
Yes.
Or what?
Front
Yes.
and back groups, yeah,
Mm.
and then the same adjusts as P1, well, the first mechanic.
So yeah, stat group is going in front, sort of in front with the direction of the AOEs and the.
I wanna
A
find
behind.
out if that is always counter, because so far I've always found myself running from A or 1 through to D and 4.
Well, we
I-
can.
it
Let's do
feels-
some
Well,
research.
it
Let's
feels
just
like it is.
let's just assume it always counter for now.
Yeah, because if so,
If
we
not,
can
we can
look for the first pizza slice, sit on that, and then it makes the AOE's much more manageable, I think, on the floor.
People usually stand on between AoEs, not next to AoE.
Yeah.
I'll try see if there's a clip from Stal maybe, because her group does that. It just itches my brain how clean they do it.
DPS ones need to adjust.
All the way around.
Just. Oh.
All right.
Suck
In
the
this
tower.
case,
Wait, I don't-
buddy,
So
Am
you-
I-
Doesn't hit everything.
Hang on. Can I just ask a question? What did we agree to do with the healers there? Am I still adjusting to South group?
Well, in this case, I don't know. I was on one, and I should go. I was going on B, then I saw U, then I'm going C.
Yeah, this
wasn't
is
it
where I thought it was wonky, because I think I did it wrong the first time, but I think I did it
Well,
right the first
I mean,
time.
maybe you need to move more, but if you have priority, like
If it just means
for
that
adjust.
if it just means that I'm southernmost when I'm not a healer, that's fine. I just wasn't. I tried to remember mid pull what we agreed we were doing, and I couldn't remember. Because that time you were right to run north with the tether, and I was right to run south with the tether.
because we were late then picking tethers up, we weren't quick. it meant that we had to do a random adjust. So it would have been me and you flipping over, but ideally it would have been you north, me
No.
west.
I'm talking about the tether that I was supposed to take. That's the thing that threw me off there.
You need to adjust Kura.
It's east. Someone needs to take it. Yeah.
Okay. How about that? We should go like melees and rangers.
Hmm?
Isn't that what we're doing?
You are doing melees and rangers, right? Or still supports and DPS?
Huh?
No. The groups are supports north and DPS south, with the support going east if it's east-west, and DPS going west if it's east-west. The adjusts are melee 1-2, ranged 1-2, and then this whatever you guys have sorted out for your priority.
You're the lowest on the food chain, Nep. So if you have the same number as me or either the healers, you adjust.
Okay.
Okay, so we've established Nep's a bottom.
Yeah.
Nah, I was thinking already, but I was
Silence
thinking-
bottom.
Okay.
He did as well.
This is not used.
That's the best part.
Oh, we're gonna die to this. Okay, right. So
Yeah.
So stay north. I don't want to adjust.
No, go south of bottom.
Ooh. One minute.
Stay there, Steph.
It's my bad. Yeah, I didn't able to.
I think we need to pop sprint when it's time for your tether as well. I think that would help. But let's just
Yeah,
go
I'm
again.
saving it. I'm saving it for that as well.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Unless I'm first. Let's go again.
Mhm.
You can use expand it for connect up, I guess.
Stay there, Nep.
Bye. There's a tether on me. Please take it. No one take it.
So
That was two.
that was one of the ones that missed it.
Mm.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
Amogus.
Hey, no, sorry. I was two. Ignore me. It wasn't me.
Let's go again.
Good check. You got heal.
Nice.
Oh, I need
So
to
start looking at your north and south. I'll pop a fat shaker.
So I adjust for zaps.
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting one.
Oh,
His
we,
counter.
didn't,
We're all here.
we didn't discuss that.
We're all here.
Okay. We adjust clockwise for that, I guess. The moment I saw those AoEs, I knew exactly what was going to happen.
What?
It was north south. It was north south first cleaves.
Uh,
So we should just go clockwise from north.
clockwise. So DPS are southwest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
South
DPS.
West.
yeah. Just rotate clockwise one piece of slice for it. I saw that happening, man. I saw that happen before it happened.
Absolutely.
Everyone went the same way as well. We had 8 people in the same quadrant. That was funny as fuck.
Genuine terrorism. Right, let's go.
It really was.
Joe, doing this
so we're
on
going clockwise or what?
clockwise, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would end up on west. And they would win east.
Okay. Spade.
Away nap.
Okay.
Oh, I got hit by that.
Someone
my
needs to
tether.
sacrifice.
Rise apps.
Healers are east, I think.
Did I hear you there?
I got hit by the south one.
I wasn't me then.
Oh, was that
I was
east west?
hugging
I'm
them.
sorry.
I was hugging the tower, but yeah.
I was if you were hugging the tower, then try be on the safe side of the tower, but you should be fine if you're not.
We'll just be behind
I thought that
it.
was me. I was a bit late then.
I was also late, so that might be as well.
I should just try to be behind it rather than the side.
I was gonna say you're arranged. It's easy. Privileged range.
I thought it was fine though. Guess not. Valley, you adjusting?
I'm adjusting for you.
Oh,
I'm not adjusting for that.
no longer adjusting.
Yeah. So
Kill me.
there was late. Sorry.
Our HP went to 0. That wasn't good.
It's instant death.
Remember, if you get 3, you can just go right under the boss.
Yeah, 3. There's no fucking around. You just
Oh.
yeah. I try not to because the boss, like when the numbers go out, the boss still moves. So I try keep it facing north. It's a little bit Yankee on the tank side.
I see people facing towards the south as well.
No, I disagree. Don't do that.
Yeah,
I don't want to use a true north
I
stack.
see that in bloody PF, and I'm like, why? There's no point.
Nah.
So I need to.
Oh.
I would be on the side. Oh my! I got hit.
What was that?
Yeah, he's full. Someone take it.
Can't. You need the debuff for it.
Oh, the tower actually doesn't activate if you don't have the debuff anymore. So you can't take it if you're the last
Oh, wait,
one.
really?
Yeah, I just saw
What the
Val look
fuck?
into it, and the you know the tower like lights up when you stand inside it.
It's
It
the
just
same in
doesn't-
011.
Yeah. You can't take it again if you've already taken a tower.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
This is gonna be exceptional when I re-clear on Black Mage. Oh my god, I'm just thinking of the amount of
Yeah.
pain.
Veto.
We don't.
No, there's no
I
veto
veto
on
that.
it's not happening.
Cock and ball torture enjoyer.
Ah,
Ah,
just commit, just commit.
remember to not run with the tethers.
I love that. Oh, I love
That.
that.
But that was almost illegal movement.
Nah.
Ah,
Oh. Well, that's that they can't get it. I didn't make it to the wall.
now imagine doing this like other groups for 24 hours.
And in PF.
And,
Oh,
and in
no.
PF, yeah, holy shit.
Oh,
Some of you enjoy that though, man. Val, like, he's foaming at the mouth for the idea of doing this in PF.
I
He's frothing over there.
I'm
He's
not
like,
gonna lie.
PF?
I'm not
Black Mage?
I'm
I
broken.
love torture.
I will say though, I think this north-south is better because it feels like there's less to think about.
Yeah, I agree.
Ali, that should be you adjusting for that one.
Hello there.
Oh, we're gonna get hit here.
Yeah, I think I like the Fizz range adjust. I'm not gonna lie.
Where the fuck is the other tether?
Someone.
We got it. That was close, but we got it. It's one more tether. Good job.
Oh god. Okay, I didn't get hit myself.
I'm getting never mind.
Alright.
His corpse will still explode, by the way. So
Yeah.
Mikukuru needs to swap.
So in this case, oh, I just didn't like an idiot.
It is
So-
counterclockwise.
So in this case, it wasn't directly north south. It was facing an intercardinal.
Oh,
Yeah.
So that
That's
time
right.
it was north south group. So you would have had to move slightly to the right as a group, and we would have moved slightly to the left. Sorry, you would have moved slightly to both of us moved slightly to the right. Yeah, it works.
Are we
That's why-
going? Are we going based off if it goes clockwise or counterclockwise?
Yes.
I'm going with I think it's always counterclockwise.
It wasn't one time.
Nah.
It was, yeah, it was
can
it was
be both.
clockwise when it was north south.
I think the strat personally is you go to your particular quadrant as a group, you wait for the first one to go off, you see if it's counter or clockwise, you go to where the next one's gonna be, you stand next to it, you bait the floor AoE, and then as you start moving, the person with 1 goes out, then the person with 2 goes out, and you kind of do it like that. Would
I
it?
see
You can't bait the AoEs on the edge of the AoE in the direction it's traveling, right? So if you bait right on the edge, you're just chancing someone to die because they can't find the pixel of safe. You got to do
Have
it like
you-
in the middle-ish of in the direction you're going. So the group will stay middle, and the person who's not in with the group just falls back one.
Have you seen how Styles Group does it?
Yeah, I saw a
the-
couple POVs.
They start
They-
between AoEs, not it's next to the AoE. I mean, let's
Yeah, I
say 4 and 2 is the leave starts. So they standing like one group on 3, one group on 1,
Yeah.
and so then they looking is counterclockwise or clockwise. Then you just start rotating. That's all.
Yeah, but I mean they do it so that the pizza slice AoE is right on top of the small circle AoEs that you bait as a group.
They
It gives you more room, I think, to do that.
But
Unless you do it this way, so that the melee can, rather than keep moving forward, they can rotate circular backwards.
that's what we you talked about earlier, so the individual AoE would rotate backwards. If you have the
Yeah.
AoEs in the pizza slice AoE, right? So if you have the group literally like trying to conserve as much arena as possible, it means you have to bait the individual ahead of the group, which means they may or may not have to collapse away
Because
from
at
the
the
boss.
moment, I'm getting confused where we should be stacking and move when we should be stacking and moving.
Yeah, because you what you're doing is you're copying styles more or less by trying to bait it all into the thing, but that's where the spread is.
That's the one I've watched the most, at least. But I think that one
Yeah.
involves you sprinting forward in front of the group on the
It-
edge.
If you want, guys,
That
It
kinda
does.
sucks.
Yeah,
If you want-
it does.
if you want, I can show an example.
So are we
Yeah.
just so are we pretty much just so say for example it is just north and south, we're just at A and C, for example.
Mhm.
Yes.
The pizza slices are going to hit D and B. We literally just stand at A and C.
Yes.
We'll see if it's going counter or clockwise. Then the AoEs appear on the floor, and then we just go counter or clockwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
If
and
I'm
you,
num-
and you
And
just
if I'm
go.
number one, I dodge the first AoE, but then I go back round. You guys keep moving forward, and I just go
Yeah.
back to where basically.
Yeah,
I
so,
mean,
you-
'Cause
so
the
you do a
pizza
little
slice there.
you do a little circle.
If
So-
you want,
Yeah.
I can show the one.
It should be okay. I think I get it.
So which sides are we starting on again? Just to be clear.
So it's always northmost or southmost for supports at the front.
Sorry,
and
I mean
back.
like the side of the cleave. I mean, sorry.
I think you stand in the center of the cleaves.
No,
You
no,
will
no,
see, you will see, you will
you're
see.
oh my god. We're
They're
talking.
standing like this.
There are
No, sorry, not
there are-
center of the cleaves, center of the safe spot
Thank
between
you.
the cleaves. I mean, like like the one Neps is. Sorry, I worded that really badly.
Yeah, that's what was confusing people. So you
And if, sorry, I'll let you talk first.
so it's quite simply the southmost area of safe is the DPS. The northmost area of safe is the tank and healer. Stand in the middle of the safe zone to start. If you have a number one, you are gonna but AoEs appear beneath everybody on the second cleave, right? By that time you know whether it's going clockwise or counterclockwise because it's the second cleave in the pattern. So the group will go with the direction of the boss. So if the boss is rotating clockwise, then the group goes clockwise. If it's going counter, then vice versa. If
Do
you
you
have
happen to know when the AOE, like when you need to go out? Is it just right after the first AOE like shows up?
so
Yeah.
first AoE shows up there, one takes a hit, bang, leave, like so. Oh sorry, Neps streaming. So basically the first initial cleave shows, the second one shows with ground AoEs, letting you know which way the boss is rotating, and then Perry's doing the downtime version, but we would just do it flipped. But so
I'm just showing again.
yeah, try and put it up again.
Yeah, this is where I meant they stand center to it. Then they see it's going clockwise, so they just keep going. And this, so you can also tell it based on the timer as well. Where it's like you're going to be the fourth one, but you also have a timer, the like the orange debuff. When that runs to 0, you're going to have a spread around you.
Yeah. And the prey is a 3-man shared line cleave that needs mitigating and healing. And so the healers need to just sort of like cozy into the middle as they come round to just give a cheeky heal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does that has anyone lost on that, or are we okay with that?
One quick question: if it's north-south, DPS are going west, right?
Yes.
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 So
Not to be confused with the one that we had before, where it was east-west, but it was slightly off cardinal. That would still be the situation where if you can sidestep it minimally, then you just stick to north-south.
yeah, it's only north-south, directly north-south.
Yeah, that's when you just go clockwise one step.
Yeah. So the DPS can stand directly in line with C, and if you can sidestep, good job. If you can't, then we rotate to D effectively, more or less.
Exactly.
Or 4. It depends.
Yeah. So it would just be if you can't sidestep at either of C, then you just rotate round to purple. Tanks and healers do the exact same thing. Can't sidestep to A, you rotate to yellow.
You still want to be in the center of it. So if it was if it's facing 2 and 4, for example, the DPS would be here.
Yes.
ish,
Yeah.
and then the supports would be at 1.
Yeah, the
So
center of the
you
safe
sidestep
area.
it, you sidestep it, and then some.
Yeah, you sidestep it if you can, then go to the center of the safe area. If you can't sidestep, just move into the center going clockwise. Let's
Okay,
go
I
again.
got it.
Food check for anyone on a budget.
What?
Cost of living and all that in Final Fantasy.
Yep. Zaps, do you want to adjust for this one, yeah? Oh, that's right. His range adjust.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
no, yes, yeah.
Yeah, we need
I'm
to
nowhere near
be a little bit quicker on the tethers. I think everyone, when it's your I think just walk to your towers because there's time, but sprint for your tethers. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
I
doing like
was
that.
the sprint. I was the sprint, yeah.
the left.
Wait, what the fuck?
Goes east.
Huh. That was weird.
I didn't-
I died to damage. It's okay. Someone can still take that.
I misclicked.
my
I
tower.
want to.
Wait.
I had to take the other tower.
was yours? Wait.
Yeah, there was a west tower. That was yours, Nep. No, wait. No, you're east. You're
Oh,
right.
yeah, I missed.
I-
Yeah.
Nep was
Yeah.
already west and I was over here. What do you mean?
What do you?
You went across the fucking bus to get
Oh,
my east tower.
no.
I can click that if you want.
Did you have to swap?
No.
They were already both perfectly pre-positioned, but they were like swapped over.
There's an imposter among us, basically.
Yeah.
That's
Nep
not
running
me.
across the bus
No,
to take
no,
my
no,
tower.
No.
It was
You
his
probably
tower.
Probably still should swap though, just to keep it consistent.
Yeah. Me and crew take tethers.
Oh,
Okay, need to get that one.
hey.
Nice, nice. So tanks and healers in line with A, DPS in line with C. Look for the swaps. Me and Kuru, so Kuru swaps over. In the middle of the safe zone, we're going clockwise.
No, we're going
It's counterclockwise, not clockwise.
Oh no. Oh, I just went a different direction. It's fine.
Oh god, I want to get
Valley.
back up to the group.
Did you swap there, Neb?
Yeah, I swapped that.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, it's too.
Steps,
It's just too much. I stumbled on my words. I've got everything but counter and clockwise right.
It was it was a little bit messy on our side. We need to make sure we're in the middle of the quadrant there.
Yeah, same. Okay, let's go again. That was good. Just gotta get the first towers.
We're just gonna have to do that one. That one's gonna be a lot of feel, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not. I'm not even gonna call it because there's just too much going on.
I mean, if you're in the middle, you don't need to call it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a,
you
it's a
should be able
use
to
eyes
see it.
situation. to use eyes, Lamal.
I'll go no. Side. B. Ooh,
Oh
I
my
like
god.
that. Teva's smile.
I hate the fact that there's a tether fucking north.
Over here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good night.
I can't even take that.
Look, Teva's.
Why did I rest?
Let's go again.
This fucker comes across the fucking boss. Again. God.
Oh god, that was scary.
See, I'm such a seasoned veteran of tethers at this point. It's easy business.
Hey. Right.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That way.
It's alright,
Like a kink.
That's alright. Doesn't auto attack.
You'd be unfair to give you a 4. 7.
We're
It's
missing
clockwise.
someone.
It's clockwise.
I think you need to be with the group now, Zeph, because our mine's about to go off.
I think group needs to
Oh.
be not on the middle like
Why-
that,
why
was
but
that-
more
Why?
closer to like to the edge.
Why was there a fizz ranged in the sides? Ah. I was.
I forgot.
That's
I
a bait
forgot
out.
you need to look at the debuffs that people have on that
I-
one too.
I already did my missile.
I think.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no. The trouble is, so if you have one there, you need to resolve yours and then go back to the group for
The second share,
the-
second sack.
for the. There's 4 shares in total.
Yeah. So if you're so when you take your AOE, you need to take your individual AOE, and then run back to the group.
Do they
Yeah.
do they have to run back to their original group, or do they go to the group that's running towards them?
No. Original group. We're not running through
Original group.
AOEs. Yeah, we're not running through AOEs.
I think that's what I did, but the group was dead.
No,
No?
you.
Mm.
No. I disengaged to go do my one, and you were with me. Can you do that? Can you disengage and then get back to the group in time?
Yes.
Yes. So
yeah,
what? So
there's
so
enough time.
so what you do is you bait in the middle of the safe zone. If you're the group, you step forward and take
Yeah.
your cleave. If you're the bait, you step backwards, bait an AOE behind you, and then once you take your AOE, you run effectively like inside the boss's hitbox, like a little C back out, so in and out the boss in the shortest path. Because whilst they're running around, you're cutting through effectively.
Okay.
Just see what I mean? Or do you want me to do a little
Yeah.
picture?
I don't know. It's all good. I think it's just a feels thing. I think I did it right.
Okay, let's go again.
I'm pretty sure I did it right. Obviously, Geller can't live by themselves in a stack.
No, I think a 2-man stack's over. 1 death, I think it's done.
But are they
Yeah.
gonna reply to the first chairs? First two, I mean.
They come from the boss, right?
Yes.
We could. So we should reprisal. We need reprisal for the bit afterwards, though. No, for the because there are
4.
more lasers afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna if you're not invoning, you're gonna need to save some at least personal mit.
I think we should involve personally.
Yeah, we will in one. And
If you-
stay on A.
Right.
If you're gonna inborn, then you
the-
can kitchen sink it. To be honest, with all your area met.
Yeah. I'll yeah, you reprisal when the first AoEs appear, and I'll reprisal like partway through.
Okay.
Although it kind of depends a little bit on the pangs. If I get 3 or 4, I'm probably it'll be
You have
fine.
time to move, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I reprisal first too then.
Yeah, you reprisal first. I'll reprisal next.
What the fuck?
Where'd my tether go?
Oh god.
I'm gonna do
Tether.
something different.
I honestly think that everybody, including main tank, needs to come back to the
I-
group.
I know why they turned the boss now. Because
It's
you
really-
guys having to go through and grab the tether off of me is so far. I would say 50% of the first tether wipes we have is because someone's having to move from south to north.
Yeah, I think everybody needs to literally just stack south, and if you got 3, you move into the boss's hitbox, and then you don't move until both tethers are taken. Then you go
It'll-
straight to your towers.
Yeah, it'll be the same as P3, where literally it targets the 2 closest people. So if you guys are standing in front of us, then you'll just have it.
Yeah.
I think
I'll do that next time. That'll make it a lot easier.
we can move south after the numbers come out.
Yeah. After the cast of the boss, I'll move south.
Yeah. So when
Okay.
you have numbers, then basically.
That way
Yep.
they still get positionals.
Oh.
Oops.
Or you take
Never
aggro.
mind.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, so 3s can move forward now.
So we had a mover
Still-
first. We had a mover
Yeah,
first.
Oh, yeah.
You move
My
really
bad.
early then.
But I was outside the boss hitbox. Why did I get the
So-
tether?
No,
It
no,
does-
no. It tethers a random person, but if the group is behind the 2 people with 3, it will automatically go to them. It'll pass
Oh.
to them immediately.
So we gotta
Like
wait for the
P3.
tether to spawn.
It tethered to you as you ran away, basically.
So we just
It
need
was
to wait.
unlike
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Moses.
You just gotta wait.
Closer.
Yeah,
And everyone behind.
exactly.
I'll turn into the machine after this.
So if you do it now, maybe.
Yeah.
So me and you are in. Everyone else stays. We got tethers. Oh, that there. It's magic.
Yeah, that was a lot better. That was beautiful.
Yep. Oh, what the fuck?
Stop moving, please.
What the fuck? How?
How the fuck did that not hit me?
Chill,
Okay,
chill.
Panther credit groups.
God, tethers are so cringe.
You just got tethered.
Like everyone.
One.
Oh,
So so as soon as the first AOE's go off, we need to be stacked together because one needs to piss off. Otherwise, we get hit.
Where are we baiting those when we're running around? Are we baiting them right next to the pizza slice, or
In the middle.
are we in the middle the whole time?
In the
I
middle the whole
don't think
time.
we need to be
It's
in the
okay.
middle all the time. And
We do. We do. I'm gonna save the exploration on this one. So the AOE baits middle. If you're gonna drop back to do your numbered individual hit, you drop back. If you have a stack, you bait middle and you move forward. So in other words, the AoEs are always bait in the middle, and then your stack or spread happens in front or behind the middle of the safe arena.
I'm not sure if I'm doing the movement wrong or if the AoEs on the floor are baited badly, because there was not a very comfortable way for me to get back to.
Well, I think it was.
Force
I think it was. I think it was because some people were trying to bait near the pizza slice, some near the middle. That's why I asked.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it should be everyone on the edge of the boss's hitbox. Okay, so your melee range outside the hitbox. Okay, then that's why, because the person who's got the spreads needs to run from behind to in front, and they can't catch up in time. So what they do, they take the shortcut into the boss's hitbox and round the first AoEs. I'm gonna do a little thing. Where is it?
I think maybe I'm running. So that time I started running backwards, and I don't think I should do that. I think I should make the little circle and stay where I am, and the group moves away from me. I think maybe that's my issue. I think I'm creating too much distance between me and the group.
No. You need to catch up some way. I mean, you need to find a quick way to reach up.
I think you take the solo spread on the AoE that dropped when you were dodging it, basically. So you kind of dodge in place and then stay there, and the spread goes off, and then you run like sprint towards the group again. I'm pretty sure.
So what we should have, if I make it as brain dead as possible, right? Is if I'm just gonna delete some of this shit because it's in the way, right? We don't care about people, right? People don't exist right now, okay? So we're gonna have the group on this AoE, the green one. That is where the group will bait originally, okay? The stack moves forwards to bait their cleave, and the spread moves behind. So they go from in the group to behind, and then when this person needs to catch up to the group, what they do is they just follow a nice little line. Okay, they go.
Can I interrupt you? Can't you just go outwards as the bait instead of going behind like that?
You can do that.
You just end up behind if you go out anyways.
You can, but you lose uptime.
You lose uptime.
So
you can. So the way I'm gonna try it next time is I'm gonna do exactly what Valley says. But rather than, so in this situation, say I was one, I would let the group keep moving forward. I would circle around the AoE, and where the yellow circle is now, I would take mine. Then I would just beeline it towards A afterwards.
Well, D, because the AoE is going to rotate, isn't it? So you would go from here and you go into the boss's hitbox. So effectively,
exactly.
Because obviously the next slide, right, is here. So
I would be in line with A at this point.
Yeah. So what you would do is you would be here, right? You take your spread, stack happens there. The next slide has the group on one to their share. So you just go from your thing straight across into the boss's hitbox and then straight through into the next stack.
Like, one thing to consider is if you do that as a melee, it is also something that might be worth noting. The AoE is really big. So if you stay as close to the hitbox as you can, if you're worried about making it in time, if you go into the boss's hitbox, as long as you're hit by just one of them, which they should be dead opposite anyway, so you shouldn't really be middle enough to get hit by both. Yeah, you can just do like a
so
dead
we
beeline
changing
from...
it?
No, this is exactly the same, but people aren't understanding it. So the bait, everyone has individual AoEs they bait. They bait in the middle of the safe zone every single time without fail. The person with the spreads who's numbered 1, 2, 3, 4 will move back towards the AoE that's coming at them. They take their hit, then they run through the boss's hitbox to meet with their same group for the stack. The stack.
I think the issue that I had, at least, was I think I've seen a few people do this as well. When you have the spread, I think people are making a conscious effort to move away from the group where they are now, rather than letting the group move away from them. So when the group keeps rotating and you run away from the group, you've created a massive space between yourselves.
Yeah.
So in this situation, if the spread is on the yellow and the group is on green, and the group keeps rotating counterclockwise, if you're on the yellow, that's the first AoE that you've baited, for example. you can stand there. You don't have to move away from the group. The group will move away
Okay.
from you, and then you just move straight towards the boss again.
Yeah.
Healers and range, they can go out if they want to. You can just hard disengage and keep rotating with the group. You need to be a little bit you need to be a little bit behind or in front because you can't get hit by the beam. But
yes. So
if you're melee, you can do
yeah.
it this way. I think it's comfy for everyone to do it this way personally.
I think even as trying to get hard casts in there, I think it would be better for everyone to do the same thing, which is just fall back and then run through.
Yeah.
There will be AoEs behind us, so the person that falls back is gonna have to like fall back. So there'll be like an AoE. If I put like, I don't know, there'll be like something like this. So we're gonna need to have. So if this grey AoE is the previous AoE as you rotate around the boss, right? So if those are your AoEs, right? Then what happens is once you stack with the group here, you just do small back step and then run through the boss. Okay?
Mhm.
So small back step. Once that
Yeah.
AoE goes off, the grey AoE goes off, you just run straight through the boss.
I think going to the back and then waiting for it to go off and then start moving is the wrong play. You need to go back a bit. Then as you're moving back to the group, then it should go off. You won't hit anyone, but you're already on your way to the boss, to the group basically.
So you're going like
kind of like that video Nep was doing. Yeah. So where your yellow circle is there, your spread is already going to go off here, but because the group is where your blue tether is, you're not going to hit anyone. So you can kind of, it goes off as it resolves basically.
So the only rule with that though is that nobody other than the numbered baits can be inside the boss's hitbox, and then we're good, yeah.
Yeah, but you also want to make sure that people that aren't doing the spreads, they need to be not close to the boss's middle. Try be as max melee as you can.
So so outside the boss's hitbox, max melee, and if you're doing the spread, you're inside the boss's hitbox, slightly behind.
Yeah, because that time, the reason I wanted to double check it is because when I disengaged to go backwards, there was a whole line of small AoEs in front of me, so I couldn't actually get around in time.
Yeah, people. So we just need to have a rule of, like we have with tethers in the first mechanic. We just need to have a small little rule of only certain people are allowed to take the shortcut through the boss, and that will be the people that do the baits.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
As long as you're on the boss's hitbox, it's all good, I think.
Yeah. Okay. I need 2 seconds. I need to pop to the toilet, and then we'll be back.
Okay.
If anybody wanna watch that clip, I can send it to Select Channel.
Yeah, do you have that clip still?
Yeah.
Because he does. Make sure you don't get auto kicked, by the way. It's been 7 minutes since we started talking.
I don't think Valley.
Because that clip, the guy has a 3, and he does the melee, bait.
I posted on the Staticon channel. You can check it.
Yeah, this guy does it the way I'm gonna try and do it. So this clip, it doesn't really show it that well, but if he wasn't 4, if he was 3, where he just stood there at the end, he would have started sprinting through the middle of the boss to get to the group, basically.
So is this the movement we're doing for all of the numbers?
Hmm?
Is this the movement we're doing for all the numbers?
Everyone can do the same movement here. You can change it up, like Zaps has the choice of whether he wants to do it in melee or not, for example, but everyone can do the same movement for it. It'll work. You just need to make sure that you leave enough time for you to disengage from the group, drop your puddle, and then go back to the group after.
Okay.
You ready, Nap?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Oh no, no. Really? I thought you would have taken the West.
I'm not watching you, to be honest. I'm genuinely not. I was just trying to follow the same rule.
You shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't have to watch. Just as long as you do the right thing, then if someone else makes a mistake, then it's whatever.
I'm not comfortable enough in this fight yet to have peripheral vision as such.
Peripheral synthesis.
Uh-huh.
That was my spot there, Zaps, by the way.
Oh! Oh, okay, that wasn't me, okay.
Oh, where you're going?
Yeah, Nep's the imposter. Let's go again.
Oh, wait, was that?
Yeah, it was a healer.
No, no, I killed everyone. I killed everyone, but I didn't know where Nep was going there.
Nep went east, and you tried to go west after originally east.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's fine. It's fine. Let's go again.
Yeah, this is the clue.
Yes, that's fine. Anyone fancy a new weapon?
Nah,
Yeah.
they're not fancy. They're not glowing too much.
They don't glow as much. They are actually nicer.
They really are.
They're much nicer.
Ooh.
Right.
So this is east and west.
Did that?
And going this
Oh.
way. 1, 2.
Me and
out.
Kurumi on the same side. Ow, man.
2.
I should have gone back.
Wait, we were right?
No, you were wrong. I was right.
What?
Why? I had to.
It's we agreed that we would move
We-
clockwise.
But,
No, we had two
Me and
threes on
Guru were
DPS.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
If
me and
you
Kuru
had
were
two
three.
threes, then Kuru was right. Then
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
just missing. We're missing two people.
I feel like your macro is going to change from Valley 1001 to Kuru 1001. I'm going to murder some tanks.
I was right.
He's right.
Yeah. If you had to swap, then you were right. Yeah. We were just lone partners.
Let's go again.
Was that direct north-south? I don't remember.
That was direct north south.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay.
We ended up
Yeah.
west.
Yeah.
I don't know.
East.
Just making
Yeah.
sure.
That's why I called out east-west.
Healer and I mean support group will go east, right?
Yes.
In
Yeah.
this case. Mhm.
Support east, DPS west, flexes join the other group.
That was a swap there, so it went a little bit awry, I think.
Yeah. It's alright, we're getting there.
Move. Okay.
Like a fucking steer.
Tower?
Oh my god, dude. I hate this.
There.
Okay, what happened there?
I didn't get to the tower. It was my fault.
It's alright, let's go again.
I went to the wrong one. Wait. No, I didn't. Oh yeah, I did.
You were adjusting, so I guess you.
No, I
were
forgot. I
wrong.
forgot. I forgot. I just
Trust no one, not even yourself.
Just no one, not even yourself.
This Kuru with a gun against his own head.
we can't be picking
that
up the
right?
Reaper.
Oh,
No, it's
right.
not. Oh my god.
Oh, fucking hell now. I gotta run from south to north. Fucking hell, you give me a taste of my own medicine.
Oh, this shit is
I went from north to
magical.
south and then from south to fucking north.
Running through the tower. Alright.
I can give us the fattest shake for this.
A chunky shake, is it?
Yeah.
That is pretty fat. So Zap
I'll
adjust.
adjust. I'll adjust.
Oh,
And then we're
fuck.
going this way.
Counter.
So one's out,
I fucked it up. I'm just gonna.
two's out.
I had no space where to move.
Oh, I've been killed.
I don't know
I
if
know.
this works to do it like this.
It does, but if people are slow or they basically if someone's slow and greedy, they die and then they kill everyone. It's like it's only
You
bad
popped
bit.
early.
Yeah,
I
you're
did,
dead.
didn't I? Fuck.
You
This is
popped
where
early.
Living Dead's lovely, isn't it? Look,
Get away
he's,
from
Yeah.
me, son.
he's not gonna die. He's not gonna die. Look at this, and he's not dead.
No, I'd help if I had more than 3 seconds
Hey,
left on my home
Hey,
thing.
hey guys, this is phase 1 in Rage. There you go. Go
No,
some sec-
I didn't notice the adjust there actually. That was my bad. I think I still made it in time. I don't think it caused any issues, but I might have baited an AoE under the bus that might have caused some issues.
Okay, let's go again.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
Easy.
are getting there. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it.
I'm actually enjoying this first phase.
So much adjusting.
I know
Hopefully
it. I know it.
I'm sure there's a much better way to do it than what we're doing. It's just
Yeah.
Fun fact.
early
They don't.
pod-
They don't.
I don't think there actually is. I think this is like
This is it. This is life.
how you do it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think there's much opportunity to make the adjusts.
I'm sure some JP guys gonna. You're way too close to the tower there, crewman.
Oh, I was for. Oh, I fucked up. My bad.
Bang!
I forgot. I was for.
Oh, did you try to take towers of full?
Yeah, I was 3 and I took the second tether and tried to take. Okay.
Naughty.
Yeah. Flash is weakless, guys. I'm sorry.
Wait, I thought you were free. I'm pretty sure. Not full, because I was with Shinzo. Oh, Shinzo.
Whoever was 2 with me was so late to taking a tether.
Yeah.
That was insane. I was stood at north with the tether, my tether, and the other tether on the other guy for a good 5
You
seconds.
stood
there.
south.
I was stood on top. Well, wherever the tether was, I was stood on top of the tether with my tether and the other person. So when the other person comes through, if they take mine, I take the other one. But whoever took the tether then was way too late.
Just put that marker. Use that. Oh, XD.
He couldn't see you. He just couldn't see you. You're a Lalafell.
No. Got none.
Power?
Okay.
Oh, oops. Yeah. I see.
We dead.
Was I too
You need
close?
to be a bit further with those crewme.
Alright.
They need to mirror. So at that time there's a tower at top left, so you should have been there 4, but you were like almost west.
Maybe I should stand there. I don't know.
I think Kuru had to do a last minute adjust because I swear there was support south and Kuru had to run to D real quick.
Yeah, I thought too, but
Let's go again.
yeah, I tend to be too close. I need to adjust better.
Well, after this ultimate, no one can say we don't adjust properly.
I love adjusting.
I hate adjusting.
You love adjusting, you dirty bottom.
Oh, it's so bad.
What the fuck?
Come on,
He doesn't
Lala.
even-
That's
He
our
doesn't even
turn.
fight back because he knows, you know.
No, I think not.
Okay.
But you,
Oh,
He's what?
Ooh,
Imposter among us.
yeah.
Do I even go in the tower? Oh.
am I not western?
No, you're east. Support
Yeah,
is
you're
north and
east.
east. Yeah.
North and east.
Because someone
Oh,
posted
yeah.
Among Us in chat repeatedly. No, I'm joking. Let's go again. It was just too good. It was just too good. Let's go again.
Up focus. I'll go north. So.
Oh, that clipped
Oh.
me. Okay. I'll die.
Ah.
Good night.
It's a wipe.
Yeah, it's fine.
If you were a 1, it'd be okay, but you were a 4, so we'd die.
I thought I had to just Zephyr and go north.
This is gonna take some doing.
Mm.
It's P2 is easier, right?
No,
Right?
not at all.
Honestly, it seems like it because there's less adjusting there.
To be fair,
But it's
Oh.
really fast.
we were a bit too late.
Oh wait, I think I adjusted for you there, Nep. I won't do that next time.
Someone playing the news.
My dad.
Replay clear.
Oh god, this is so much adjusting.
It's amazing. It's good for you.
Hey.
Here we go. It's north, east, west, and this way. 2, 1 out,
I kind of knew that was going to happen.
2 out.
Why
We,
people going so far
so-
from the edge? You need to
Yeah.
be in middle. You literally don't.
So you guys are doing stealth strat there. You're waiting for the AoE to catch up to you. In the clip that Net posted, they don't do that. They wait to see if it's counter or clockwise, and then they just run to the next AoE piece of slice.
Yeah. Just we're doing that one. Let's go again.
So
No, we're not.
no, we need to talk about that because a bunch of people were doing 2 different strats there.
But we talked about it
so-
already.
So well, I don't think we understood it. So that time it was east and west, right? So an issue there was we were all stood at B, which was fine. We dodged forward for the first AoE, so we were between 2 and B, but then the group stood still and waited for the AoE to catch up to them. So the group stayed at 2-ish, and then the pizza slice caught up to them. Whereas in the clip the Net posted, they moved towards the next pizza slice, which was at 1, and they keep going all the way around. We need to decide how we want to do that because it will cause issues for the other group. Because if we're leaving more AoEs around 2, the other group's going to be coming between C and 3 at this point, and there will be AoEs there. So
Yeah,
if we're
they'll
doing
be
2
running-
different strats,
They'll run into
we wanna-
AoEs.
do we want to do this? So if we were going to do it the way you guys were doing just now in the healer support group, it means the tanks and healers would have to disengage. Or
Alright.
everyone would have to disengage.
So as
Because
a group,
there's-
it's always in the middle of the safe spot.
Yeah,
So-
because the way we were doing it just then is there would always be an AoE behind our asses, basically.
All right.
If you look at the clip the Net posted, you'll see when they see they go in the center of the safe spot like we did. But you'll see the moment the first flamethrower goes off, they see it's counter or clockwise, and they just run. They just start moving. They go to the edge of the next flamethrower where it's going, basically.
All right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So you don't wait around for it, basically. So in that situation, we would have waited at B. The first one would have gone off. We dodge it. We see if it's counter or clockwise, and then we just run to the next counter or clockwise piece of slice. Basically, run to the edge of it.
All right.
So we're doing like on that clip, right?
Sorry,
We're doing like on that clip.
I would suggest we do it like that. Yeah.
Okay.
The way we were going to do it then, Styles Group, I think it's safer, but I don't think it's doing the mechanic properly. Like the DPS check in this is somewhat tight, so
If you're forcing melees to and tanks to have
Yeah.
downtime,
it's rough.
it's just poor. We know it can be
Yeah.
done. So if we just do it the way that was posted, I think is far better. That
I
way,
think so too.
everyone gets full uptime. But the only caveat to that is everyone just needs to bait the AOE's together, rather than try to be too spread out. So range have to be in,
You just
on top of the melees and etc. Go as you go
So
around.
in that situation there, when the first AoE appears under us and we see if it's clockwise or counter, we just keep running counter or clockwise depending on what it is until we can't run anymore.
And that's when you stagger step the rest of the mechanic all the way around.
And that's when like the next piece of slice in front of you disappears, then the group moves forward. If the spread person's with you, then they disengage and they wait for it. They know that because a pizza slice just hit that area in front of them, there's not going to be another one for ages. So they can stand there, chill, take the spread, and then move through the boss to the group again.
But I think it's important that when you say disengage, they're not running to Narnia. They're just still hitting the boss.
Yeah,
They just take a step back from the group.
Disengage from the group, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Is everyone? My thoughts exactly. Cool. Let's go.
I think if ever you're confused, that clip I think shows the movement really well. Like I get what the other groups do, but it's just too safe, and that's boring, right?
Well, it is boring, but I don't want to have DPS issues. I don't want to have to use LB
Yeah.
for a space.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, I will, but don't want to.
I got hit by Doom.
Did I clip you in the tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
You try to rest. Just try to rest. Don't wipe it, I guess.
Huh?
I mean, try to do movements.
We
Like
can't
normal.
now.
Panic Rate is gonna fucking ruin 3
I'll
people on each side.
just-
It does way too much damage. I don't think we're gonna.
We
We're not
We
really,
can't
we're not
can't
really
do
gonna
it
learn
right
much.
if the boss moves.
Yeah, we're not really gonna learn much if we have not 8 people.
I'm happy with that. That's the movement. I did it against the wall as well. You can do that so tight. Melee will never lose uptime. They do it right. They do it properly. Right, let's go again.
Okay.
Oh, I'm dead. My tether's gonna go off.
Yeah.
You need to be really mindful of whether the towers are closer or further to an intercardinal or not. Intercardinal.
I mean, to be honest, if you're on melee and you're in line with the tower, you should be fine. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I get killed a lot by that at the moment.
but are you like close to the boss or something? Because like
I'm max melee to the boss, but I'm right next to the tower.
are you the wrong side of the tower though?
It
Are you
was-
on the
so-
cardinal side?
The issue that time, I think the person who had it was just late, but
Oh, okay.
they went through the boss to D when I was standing here with the tower. The tower was this side of the C marker.
See, all I'm
Yes,
doing is
I got
I
a
think-
tether and I had to get the other tether because
Yeah, I think that was just that was just a mistake happening.
just
I mean,
meme.
Yeah, let's go again. But whilst the countdown happens, I think we just need to, when we stood in the tower, stand sort of leaning towards the cardinal. And if you don't have a tether or tower to deal with, just stand on the side of the tower that's closer to the cardinal rather than on the intercardinal, because it's just gonna kill. It's just gonna cause wipes. I can't. Yeah,
Right.
you weren't on the cardinal, so I got clipped by that. It's fine.
Hmm?
It's
Fine,
fine.
fine.
I'll discuss it later. It's not important.
Kuru.
One's out. Two's out.
Oh god.
Three's out.
You guys gotta get to the pizza slice. I had no room to get back in.
Let's go again. I think I might move these markers in a little bit, and that way we can always just bait the AoEs on the markers and lean the towers and the safe spots towards the markers as well. Also helps with the bait of M&F later for the shield stack, spread and stack. Why are you over here?
Got my health. No, 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 no.
East-west. Out of the hitbox. One away.
Oh,
3.
God, there is some shit going on in this group.
That was a good attempt.
That
I
was
think
so
we missed
hard.
only.
The DPS side did well.
Oh my god.
I think I
The
was
DPS side did
fine.
well.
It should not be that hard to dodge the AoEs there. Holy shit.
Well, it's
We
because
need to-
people are not tight on each other. It's on the edge of the
No.
hitbox in the middle of the safe spot. It's as simple as that, but it's like
Like-
quite hard to get there.
One issue I had there, I think. Who was one on
Oh,
the?
Is it in the
support side?
middle of
Was
it?
me?
Is it in the middle of the hip? Is it in the middle of the safe spot or the pizza slice? Because you're saying a different thing again.
Middle of the safe spot because people are. I've said the same thing from start to finish. It's
But that's
always
not what the
in
clip does.
Want me to show my POV? I mean, the DPS side did well.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I can show it.
Yes, please. Can we clip that and send it in chat? Because it's kind of hard for me to describe at the moment.
Peepo study.
So Nep identifies the adjust in a second.
So yeah, the Nep's doing it perfectly there. We're doing it really poorly on the other side. You see the straggling AoE that's in front of the DPS group? That's us doing it badly. We're making it more difficult for them.
Okay.
We still managed to do it okay, but
Um,
we just died to healing because I think Zeph died.
Yeah, we don't-
we were really slow. I think that's the issue was. So I was 2 that time. And I think what was making it more difficult was I think because we were slow moving from the get-go, it made it so that Zephox had less room. So when he was coming back to the group, he couldn't get to the group in time for the second beam and put an AoE where I wanted to be, and I put an AoE where he wanted to be. Because we had to kind of stagger step a little bit.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah,
we're chasing it, and you guys are flagging.
Like, yes, you see, like some
yeah.
people are chasing the AoE, and some people are moving out of the AoE. I don't know
I
if you
mean-
have a
I was chasing it.
because you can see like the DPS guys here. The moment they see whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise, they run towards the AoE, right? So we look for the first AoE. We don't know whether it's counter or thingy. We know it's counter now, or I can't tell which way around it is.
That's
But they
clock,
run.
yeah.
But you see Nep beeline it. The moment he sees the next one appear, he beelines it towards. This is where everyone should be right now.
And then
But,
one
but
has
it's
to.
still it's
And then for that first one, that's when someone disengages. But that would have been difficult for that one person then, because you see that AoE behind, because the person with one was late there.
So well, no, because everyone that was myself. So there was still space behind me, to be fair. But the
You make it harder for yourself to get back to the group now, because one's resolved, but then that stack just there. I don't know if you were in that or not.
I was, yeah, I made it back. It was fine. I just went through the boss because it's a line stack, and it's not a wild
that-
charge.
That AoE in front of the DPS right now, that shouldn't be there. That is someone being very late in the tank healer group.
That's but
wait, I was
doing one. You was doing one.
You moved and disengaged too soon, I think, Zeph. Like right now, you should be. So you see where the other, and in the top right, you see where the other group AoEs are. If you play it a little bit and then pause,
When the
play
AoE
a
spawn.
little bit, then pause. You should be right now. You should be on where we are, going towards the boss's hitbox. So the group would keep running. So you should be like close to the inside of the boss right now.
But Zephos is the number one.
Yeah. Well, the group keeps on moving. See, the trouble I
think
had
I need
now
to
was
stay with the group
I had
until-
two. So I had two now, right? So when I come in here, the trouble I have is I now have to run into this to try and dodge Zephox. You see? I'm pointing to the screen as if you can see me fucking pointing.
Actually,
It's
brilliant.
I think as long as everyone is quick to identify if it's clockwise or counterclockwise and runs to the wall, the pieces just fall in place. I feel like we're trying to make sense of a messy start, and I think if we get the start correct, I think the puzzle pieces just fall in place. You know, it'll start to feel more natural in that it'll be AoE, then another baited AoE, then one goes out, AoE, another baited AoE, then two goes out, AoE, another baited AoE, then three goes out. It'll start to feel a bit more systematic, whereas at the moment we're kind of feeling it.
Okay, so number one moves out of the group after which baits?
I believe it
AoE
is
baits?
two. I think it is two. Wait.
After the second AoE spawns under you, the number one person needs to either disengage or move
Yeah.
backwards to take their stack. It's very quick. So it's one bait underneath you, two bait underneath you, split for spread and stack. Then the number one, only the number one, is allowed into the boss's hitbox to run back through to join the group, and then the group just continues round in the middle of that safe zone as they go each and every time.
I think the stacks and the spreads happen at the same time, so you don't have to worry about getting
Yeah.
clipped when you move
Yeah.
through.
Yeah,
They happen at the same time.
they do. Yeah. There's
But
also a
I
timer.
I think the most important thing is we need to get that initial first movement correct, and I think it will just fall into place.
To be honest, you can. It's as much as it is. You can just run straight for the edge of the AOE. Or
Yeah.
but then
Exactly
you
as
have
Nep did.
then you have to settle into the middle because you'll run out of space otherwise.
So yeah, the reason it looked more difficult on our side was we had some people close to the middle, some people outside of the middle, but also there was like 3 people not stacked up. So it'll be a lot easier to see what you have to do when that first part is done correctly. I think
Yeah, let's go
we
again.
should practice that. Yeah. The fuck is my mouse getting caught on?
The desk.
Fucking hell. Somehow it like wedged itself behind my desk.
gonna die, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that's-
healing.
yeah.
You died too much.
So after the max
Yeah,
H,
Soccer was a bit too late
yeah.
because I was moving.
So this would be me and Shin. So we stutter. Oh, it's going this way now. Fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bye.
So that's I spotted something there. Remember that if it's not an east and a west, okay, we're not just always rotating clockwise into this spot. It's just east or west, and then into the middle of that one. So the northmost there would have been northwest, and the southmost would have been southeast.
Wait,
Let's
so
go.
were we right on our side?
Where were you? Were you by
I was
blue?
on the right. I was on the right side of the AOE.
Yeah, on the right hand side of the AOE would have
I
been
was
the right
with
side
you.
for us.
I was with you.
Yeah, we were right. Yeah, we were right.
Okay.
I was down here, following the AoE.
If you were there, then you were on the tank healer side. You want to be on the safe zone that's most north or most south, and then rotate with it. Let's go. I'll edit the notes and with pictures to make it exceptionally clear for tomorrow.
I need to remember to look at the party list on there because there's adjusts possible. I'm not in the habit to do that yet.
So this is our groups on north-south. One's away now. Two's away now.
I got them down. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Three's away now.
Oh, that's easy, man.
Four's away now. Big Mitt.
I'm gonna die to damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's easy, man. I got that.
Yeah.
That was so tight.
Oh, fuck, you ready, bro?
Yes.
Oh. Timed it just right. Yeah, I got the feeling
Yeah.
for
Same, I think.
that. Let's go, enrage.
Yo, guys, how did you guys die?
You got a damage down, bro. What happened there?
You got a fun stack. You got a fun stack. You can be quiet. Oh my goodness.
You're talking shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that with the way like it's one of those mechanics where like it just kind of falls into place when everything is where it's meant to be.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Like when you have the AoEs in the right place that are baited properly, it just it's so fucking easy to move back to the group. I had two, which 2 and 3 should theoretically be the harder ones to do. I would have thought, because one knows that they can just do it after the second one, and 4 doesn't have to go back to the group, right?
Yeah, for always
Yeah.
stays in group.
4's got the easy job.
Yeah.
4's
Yeah,
got the
we
easy
almost got
job,
it.
and then
We-
we have baits after. But no, that was
We did
that
it
was
all
alright.
right until the last AoE, but yeah.
We do need
That was
to
good.
look though. We do need to look at the mitigation and healing for support.
I had a reprisal for that last one. I think that might have been maybe the stack went with the spread hit the stack maybe.
No, we got
using temperance.
condensed waves, so we just got stack damage.
Oh, okay.
we just died.
I'm using temperance on from the start and Lily as well. I don't have
Okay.
anything also.
We might need to play around with that. So that'll be homework. That'll be support homework.
I know my
I'm
timing.
wondering, I'm wondering if Shake will reach during that mechanic. Because at the moment I'm doing like a fat shake before, but I might be able to do it during. It might be better.
Mm.
Oh fuck, I'm minting, sorry.
I love this pattern. This pattern is easy.
Nice.
I feel like that doesn't get easier.
I'll keep doing shake and not as normal for now.
Actually, so
North and south. One's away now. Two's
Oh.
away now.
He had one in the group.
Yeah, that was me.
Three's away now. Four's away now.
Oh,
I think
wow.
we're getting there, yeah.
I haven't really had a good chance to practice one yet. I didn't realize it went off so soon actually, holy shit.
Boom.
3 is the hardest one, I think. Yeah.
I think 3 is the hardest as well, yeah.
Invon
I
that.
got yeeted. I got yeeted.
Okay, so
Should've known.
one you have to be out like super fucking early.
I only moved away before I even popped off.
Yeah, I know. I moved away to be safe because I'm happy to disconnect. So I'll bait my 2 AoEs fucking in Narnia and come back. That's the only advantage to range in this. So you can do it as well. You rather than bait back, you bait side then back, and then you run through.
It won't affect melee either, so you can just do
Yeah.
whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
definitely a fizz range advantage right there.
And you're a fizz ranged as well, right?
Yeah, basically.
That's why you guys do less damage. Because of range attacks.
Oh my god, man. I now know how it feels to be you guys.
You're actually taking the wrong again. Re.
What? South is mine.
There was a northwest tower.
Where's he going?
Efficiency.
I got clipped.
Oh no.
What is?
You lost one guy. What?
I'm gonna wait a second on shake. Try to use as many personals as you can during this as well.
And rotate. And 2 1-1s away. 2's away.
There's someone lagging behind on the DPS group.
3's away.
I can't catch up.
And 4's.
That's me and South.
Oh, I'm the only one left.
I saw the number 2 DPS go into the boss rather than back.
Isn't that what you said to do?
Yeah, but it's like
I need a POV of
Yeah.
someone doing this in the correct way.
There is one in static
Yeah.
only chat.
yeah, there's one already.
No,
That's
I
what we're
don't-
basing on.
I need someone like number 2 or something.
It's well. Mm,
I was 3 if I remember.
yeah, show stream your POV again, Nep, because you did it. It's not quite done properly because it's a little bit all over the place, but the movement that Nep does is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, I
stream-
fucked. Ooh.
The trouble is, right, because the AoEs are baited by people, they're different potentially every time, but moving back to the group is difficult.
I see you. Okay, I'm wrong. Goodbye.
Oh wait, that wasn't. This is a different clip.
This is a
Yeah,
different poll.
this.
Oh,
This
is
time
this
I'm
just
3.
now?
Yeah, that's the last pull.
So he disengages here, right?
Yeah, comes back. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And he goes
You
through.
see, you see how he moves back now. So
Okay.
now he would be back with the group if he didn't get hit by the
Yeah.
AoE. But
Yeah,
would-
that's my
he would
skill
have.
issue. Sorry about that.
But he can
Yeah.
go. He can go in further. As soon as you get hit, you can literally just start running back to the group. So if you watch him here, wait for it. So he can disconnect. He disconnects what about now-ish?
No.
Yeah. So and he can go back to the group now.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, not now. Then
Yeah, but
Uh,
as he can start.
after once he
That's
can
my
start
skill
moving
issue.
his way towards, basically.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, and-
what
and that-
exactly was the problem there? I don't. It looks like everyone's doing the same.
The problem there, well, with this group here, it was a 2-man stack. I think.
Well, not that. Someone like said that 2 was like lagging behind or something, but
in
like
yeah,
everyone in the
so
boss, like that one's in the boss.
whoever was 2 that time, I think I didn't see who it was, but they were getting chased by the AoE rather than chasing the AoE, which means that if they did a spread, they're not with the stack.
Yeah, because I couldn't go in the boss. Look where the AoE was before that.
Oh, we
Are
can
you-
cover 2 lasers by the way with reprisal.
Are you in the DPS group here?
Me?
Yeah.
I need
Let me
to
check.
get my POV.
No, I was in support. You were in the DPS.
I
Wait,
wasn't in
what?
the
No,
DPS.
you're in-
no, we
You're
was
in
the
the
way-
you're in the DPS group.
you're in the DPS
right
group. So let me have a look. So
Yeah.
the first issue here was you guys weren't stacked for that first one. You're further back already because that first AoE is a mess. You see? Everyone needs to be against the wall for this, like Nep and Nana are. So it should be episode. So what number were you, Nana?
I was 2.
You're 2. So you should. So you're up against here with us, right? So one's already gone out. Now 2 would go out. So here, someone's under the boss there.
Yeah, someone between the 2 AoEs, between the
Oh,
1 and 2
I
bait.
think I think I know what you might have done wrong. So you see how Nep goes to the still outside the hitbox to bait the AoE. I
Mhm.
think you go straight under the boss, bait the AoE, and then go backwards. Whereas Nep goes on the back and then goes under the boss.
Oh.
If you go back a little bit, back to 2, Nep. So
Like,
so you guys are stacked here, right? Are you able to like slow it down a bit?
Yeah.
You see how you've gone straight under the boss there. You should have gone with the group here, then disengaged on this AoE.
As it goes off, boom.
Because you cucked yourself there, because that AoE that you put under the boss, you could have put with everyone else. So what you should have done there was baited it with the rest of the group, gone under the boss, then around, and then by the time you've come back, the AoE you've baited is gone. You can just beeline it straight towards the group.
Like I did.
It's getting the rhythm of AoE spread, AoE spread, that sort of thing.
Yeah, you just got to count 2.
Knowing which one you need to move forward with and which one you need to disengage. That's where I went wrong when I had one.
I mean, I think like every 2.
I think it's every 2, right?
Yeah, every 2. Yeah,
1.
every 2.
Let's
I mean,
count it out. Just count it out. Just count it out.
So
So-
that's the first one.
Okay, that's
one-
The one goes out.
Okay.
2
This
goes
is-
out.
So
That's
this is
a
one.
stack.
Oh no, sorry, no.
One, two,
One's already out.
2. Next
3.
one. Yeah. 1,
1, 2,
2.
3.
So you got 2
Okay.
AoEs action. 2 AoEs action.
Yeah.
So and the
But if
action is the
you're-
stack and spread with an AoE bait.
But if you're 1, you do it on the first one.
Yeah, so so the reason, so if you go to the beginning of that mechanic, so I was just slightly behind, but I was out of Nep's thingy. So if you watch this, I think.
Yeah.
Wait for it. So you see me,
So
I'm
it's
on the
one-
left, and then
One here,
I've
and
gone.
then yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, so
There's one
boom.
here, and then the stack
One.
goes off like immediately, right?
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't really disengage at that point. It's not 1-2 for the first one. It's 1, 1,
Right.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So it's just starting positions, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go
Alright.
again.
So go out and then back.
Yeah, so if it's done correctly, it should be that you can disengage on the boss's hitbox, and then you can invade the AoE, move into the boss's hitbox after.
Yeah, so you move backwards and then in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something I think just needs to practice.
Yeah, it has to
Yeah,
require
for sure.
practice.
I mean, we're gonna see things that we're not gonna feel unless we do it. So like watching streams, okay, but you just need to do it a
It's the
few
3.
times.
Okay.
I got hit by someone.
That was a sussy tether.
You can still take your tower.
It's
No, you
Oops.
can't.
yeah. Nah, if you get hit by it, you get twice combo ruin thing, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do. But if
Yeah.
he takes his, because he was second tower, he could have took his tower, died, and then would have been okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we could have just picked him up for the last AoE bait. So long as we get him up. If your number, yeah, so long as you take your tower, then it's recoverable. But looking at the tightness of the DPS check,
Oh, fuck me, bro.
Good.
It's good.
there's definitely the correct way to move around the boss there, 100%. We're going north and south. One out. Two out.
Oh god.
Ooh, I'm dead.
What the fuck is this
Yeah.
in the middle?
Yeah.
I can't get into the middle. Yeah, it's yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
I just looked at a wall of AoEs in the middle. I'm like, I can't get back to the group. They're dead.
I couldn't get back to the group as well.
Yeah.
That's why.
You don't. When we say the number out, you don't go into the middle of the boss.
I wasn't. I was
Oh, no,
trying to
just-
get back. It was after it went off already.
Not you, but just like as a general rule of thumb.
Let's go again. Just if you're not running back to the boss, you're not allowed in the middle. Period. Even if you're late end of. You just got to pop sprint and learn to yeet yourself across the.
Don't have sprint. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, he's used a sprint in the face before.
Have to use it for this.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's kind of fucking cringe.
So you can't
Maybe
be
I
late.
just won't.
I don't think you need to be honest.
You'd be
Sometimes
surprised
you
with these
absolutely
fucking
do.
tethers.
Yeah.
So there's some fucky tethers out there.
Oh no. Death.
Hmm.
I'm gonna die. I'm
Oh, okay. It's just over.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeet. Oh.
Let's just go again. Let's just riddle it out to. Yeah, we got time for one more.
Yippers.
I think the AOE control is the biggest issue. Once we get that, we'll be fine.
Yeah, like I said, when the floor AoEs are like done properly, it just kind of falls into place, you know.
Yeah. You either work really hard or you barely work at all.
Work smart, not hard. That was a sus move right there.
Yeah, it was an early move. Someone's premature.
That was me.
Oh, I went to the wrong one, Zeph, sorry.
Fine.
I'm gonna die. Don't
Good
mind
night.
me. No one got my tower.
I'll get him. He's up. Nana's with me, north and south. Go. One away. Two away. Three away. Four away.
What the? Okay,
Now we need a 2-man stack then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Most
How did I die? I need to
maybe?
check it. I died to something stupid.
You just get hit by a floor, are we?
Yeah, I moved a bit earlier.
One more pull?
Yeah, we can get one in.
Yes, and
Is
then
it-
we'll go
is-
get it.
It's like a 2-minute phase.
Yeah. It goes really quick, huh?
Hmm.
It might be the quickest P1 actually.
No, I think living was quite fast.
Well, living liquid's fast now because you can choose it.
Yeah, true.
That is true, yeah.
So as this we're definitely getting to enrage, huh?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Wait, let me. Hmm.
Oh, he's for towers. He's the north tower. Someone.
I'm third.
No.
Bye.
He can't even.
That's over. We have time for another one.
Yeah, let's fucking go, boys. Gonna do a pull immediate, fucking countdown immediately. What the fuck am I doing?
I haven't got a Scooby, mate. I have not got a Scooby.
Me neither, apparently. I just stood in the tower as if it was mine. And I was 4.
We do that.
It's alright, we wheelchaired that.
How?
I'm not sure. We managed it. Anyway, right, let's look at debuffs, look at debuffs. And we're going north-south. And 1 out. 2 out.
I died, I guess. Ooh!
3's out. This is gonna hurt. And 4's out.
I fucked up myself. I'm gonna need to check it this again. Zeb, you did wrong.
Us.
You can't block my way.
I gonna have 2 minutes break or something.
Yeah,
so-
let's. Okay, we have enough time, so let's come out of instance. Let's do a quick. Do you want 10 or 15?
Oh.
Because we'll go to 11 next.
I don't mind. I'm good. Whatever. I just want to go get a drink of water.
No worries. I want.
Actually, I fucked up myself. Wait. Why or
So 10 or 15?
Let's go with 10 for now.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
No worries.
I hate being number one.
Number one's a bit of a weird timing. It forced me to disconnect like proper. Last time. Oh, I didn't save those markers, bollocks. I just moved them in. Right.